Alright, I'm out here downtown at Union Station where the Amtrak is, which is the train that goes all over the country. The reason I'm down here is because today's inspiration is travel. And let me tell you how we're gonna do that. Episode 2, how to make a full album using just your phone. We have an Amtrak downtown, so I think what I'm gonna do is drive to the Amtrak station, get inspired by the vibes down there if I can, and probably record vocals. I know in the last video I kind of did reference vocals, but I kind of want to like do more as far as building the track goes. So let's go. Trains, one of the oldest modes of transportation that gets us from one destination to the next. They can be fast, they can be furious, and they can even be mysterious. Because I've always had this dream of buying a train ticket to nowhere, getting off at some random place and seeing where it takes me. But you're probably asking, what does that have anything to do with making music on a phone? Well, I'm going to try and translate this feeling into a song. So I'm back downtown again for the next episode of this series, and it's for very good reason, because there's a train station, or the train's about to come by. That's part of what the inspiration is. It's about travel. It's about getting around places. I'm thinking about the, like that bell. I don't know if you can hear it, but I kind of want to use something like that within the song itself, or find some kind of instrument that matches that. That's the plan. I'm trying to find a loop that matches the sound of a trolley or a train or the, you know, the stuff like that. So I think I have one in mind, and I'll show you what it is right now. The starting loop was inspired by train bells, an indication of a journey finished or one just getting started. Not sure or not if the audio picked it up, but there's this bell that goes off whenever the trolleys, that's like the red little electric trains, are arriving or departing. And I found that to be kind of an inspiration for today's beat. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm taking the sample and I'm adding my own effects to it, because I found this in Block's Wave. The reason I chose this was because it kind of has that alarming feature to it, like kind of like the bells are ringing. So I thought that was like a perfect way to start this track. And then so since we're talking about trains, I want the percussion to kind of reflect the sound of the train wheels rolling over the track, so like a chicka 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 chicka, or something that's like very driven like that. So I'm gonna try and look for something that kind of matches that attitude. I'm looking for something that's more like less hip-hoppy and more percussion driven. So a lot of hi-hats, a lot of shakers or something like that. This stuff is not really hitting for me. No. Okay, it's not a tempo song. I actually kind of like that right there. It feels like it's kind of like a train going over the tracks. So I'm gonna add that to this song. I like it already. I feel like we need a little bit more. Like I want to find some bongos, see if I can find something that's like just still kind of driving home that whole percussion feel. So, oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. One more. Okay, now here is the trick. What you want to do when you're building stuff like this is you can use the loops, but you have to accent the loops with your own drum sounds. So I need a kick. I need a couple of kicks probably. I'm going to layer these kicks. Like that. Layer that with an 808 kick. It's doing the same thing. So it gives it a little bit more bottom. The song is like coming together pretty well. Everything kind of sounds like it's coming from a train percussion wise. If I mute this main sound, just listen to the drums. Next up, I'm really feeling some bass, because when you talk about trains and you talk about like large modes of transportation, you always think about like big horns, you know what I mean? So we're gonna translate that into a bass. That's what I'm gonna do here. And it's this one called Massive Polygon in Garageband. We need a softer approach now. Something that kind of softens things up, everything's not harsh. So think of the inside of the cabin of a train, right? That's what we're looking for right there. That's dope. Okay, let's move on, because I'm really feeling this. Yeah. So let me show you how it came out. Now, the last addition to the music. That's so hot. And that's kind of accenting the fluttering part. So there's fluttering patterns right here. Super sick, super duper sick. I gotta like start walking back to my car because I'm afraid I might miss it before I get a ticket. So we'll continue this. So the whole idea of this mobile music production series is not only to like try and make an entire album just using your phone and to demonstrate that it's possible to do such things, but also to show people you can find inspiration in anything, anywhere, no matter where you are. And so like this train yard place, whatever, Union Station was an example of that. Many examples. So we're back at the car. I got like 30 minutes left on my parking, but I'm pretty much done down here. And now I kind of want to go home and track out some ideas for the vocals, maybe even start writing something. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So this was another, well, I'm not done yet, so let's go home.